Welcome to Part 2 of the presentation, Credibility and Reliability in Scholarship. This video focuses on research methodology and on choosing reliable sources in your own research. Consider the publication the research comes from. The type of publication, its reputation, and that of the publisher influence the evaluation of a work. For research, depending on the field, roughly this order applies. First, peer-reviewed or scholarly journals or books. Next, non-peer-reviewed journals or books. Conferences and proceedings are okay if they are either peer-reviewed or if the author was invited to submit their work. Following that, trade journals or trade publications containing industry information. After that, magazines and newspapers. And lastly, other sources such as discussion lists or websites, unless they are moderated for accuracy. Peer-reviewed publications head the list because peer-reviewed and other scholarly journals and books are vetted by other experts in the field. Certain information included with the article can signal the reader that the work is peer-reviewed, including date received, revisions, and date accepted. While non-peer-reviewed journals or books can be excellent sources, they may not be as credible or reliable. The scrutiny of peer review often results in much improved work. Papers from conferences or proceedings may be equal to articles. Ask yourself, what is the purpose of this conference? Who is sponsoring the conference? Is the content peer-reviewed? Are submissions solicited or open? Generally, conferences with submissions governed by peer review and invited submissions are considered to be of higher quality than open submissions. Trade journals, aka trade magazines, contain articles that are written by employees or freelance writers who may or may not have advanced degrees. They may be very good, but they may or may not be supporting their content with sources and very often may not be required to submit the conflict of interest statements found in peer-reviewed publications. Here, we examine the identifying features of an article in a peer-reviewed journal. We can see the publisher. Titles are descriptive for content and findings, not sensation. Named authors with their credentials. Author affiliations. The date this article was received, revised, and accepted. And the article abstract. Finally, accuracy plus relevance equals quality. Ask yourself, is the material current? This is very important in some fields such as STEM areas, but may not be as important in other areas. Does the content make sense in relation to what you know? Is there obvious bias in the study? Is the presented data accurate? Was the gathering method appropriate? Finally, are the sources cited? Paying close attention to the elements covered in this video will help you determine the credibility and reliability of the sources you discover. This has been a presentation on determining credibility and reliability in research articles for academic scholarship. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact the library in person, by phone, or online.